My name is Juan Pena. As you may already know by the title, this project zero from the JavaScript and Python coding. So basically, I made a website that let the reader know information about some of the most known sports, supercars and hypercars the most recognized German brands have. So starting off, I have the HTML for this main page. As you can see, this whole HTML page is based on divs, which are basically the squares that let you go into each individual website. So some things to highlight from this. First of all, this section, the title, these are two divs overlapped, which basically helped me like differentiate what the title was from the rest, without having to make this like darker or less visible. Here I have the media CSS code. I don't know how to show it through the screen recording, but it's basically so when it's being used in a, let's say, a phone, it adjusts based on, it adjusts the website so it's visible or usable in a phone. I use two, let's say, general CSS codes to make everything have the same qualities. Here I have my classes. You can see the different qualities that I put into this main section. And here I have the divs. So let's say each one of these squares, the selector image, it varied depending on what the image was and the size. So I had to use IDs so I could edit each one individually. So moving on, I have I'm gonna show you each one of these individually, but they're basically the same thing. So starting off, I have the Porch HTML code. Here I have, the title, which you can see it here, and then I have for each individual car, let's say car version or car model, I have a different table. I did go a bit overboard with the bullets, but I stuck to the idea and I kind of liked it. So each car model has its own title, which, as you can see here, it's defined by model porch, class model porch. So when I use the CSS, I could edit it. And each table has its, let's say, headings, which also have their own CSS, defined as table heading designs. So you can see each one of these has the same thing. So for the CSS, I decided to make each one of these the same, use the same CSS page. So what I basically did was put the general editing, so it applied to everything, and then I divided into each different brand, starting by Porsche, BMW, etc., which is in the order that this is. So let's say we go into Mercedes or BMW. So you can see here, BMW, there you are. As you can see here, I changed, let's say for BMW, the title to have different colors and obviously a different name. And for that reason I changed, instead of using just title as a class, I changed it to each individual page so I could know which one was which. And then, since obviously the information is different, since each brand has its different cars, and I decided that for some of them I was gonna use IDs, as you can see here, uh, which basically let me accommodate the information to a more, to a better, let's say, have a better organization. Uh, with all this, I had a lot of, you could say, different things that I used, especially on CSS. For example, as you can see here, if I hover over the image, it like pops out. Then you know that your mouse is over it. I also chose to make the bullets, each individual bullet, different for each brand, which I had to accommodate sometimes because either the image was big or it just didn't fit or it didn't look right, which is also why I chose to use, let's say for Audi, I used a bullet image and then a logo, to different, to, so you can see this is the image and these are the bullets, so I could basically make it look better. But other than that, well, it was basically repeating the table, the class, and sometimes applying ID um, qualities so everything looked tidy and neat, or as neat as as it could. And yeah, that's basically it. Uh, if you want, I'll show you the other HTML codes. They're basically the same. I just changed, obviously, the information and the amount of code that was on each page. Um, Here are these two CSS pages, and I think that's it. Thank you for your attention. I hope this wasn't cringy, since it's my first YouTube video. But yeah, I hope you liked it. Okay, bye. Have a good one.